I realize I potentially look somewhat naked in this video. I hope not. I am wearing clothes. This is a onesie. You know, so for as much continual lamenting and, I want to say whistleblowing, it's not whistleblowing, attention raising I do about conspicuous consumption, capitalism, and the new age of social media and all the problems it has wrought, I still buy things. It has been a while since I have done a Mercedes shops video, but I finally accumulated enough interesting things to show you. My shopping has been much more sort of like sporadic, so I'll buy like one thing here, one thing there, and it's just not enough to do a video on. But I know that these videos are still quite popular, so it's half beauty and half fashion, which is also rare for me to show fashion things. I'm a little bit more inspired to do so lately for whatever reason, and I'm very excited about these new items. So let's start with beauty. Oh, and I have an exciting giveaway opportunity component, which I will mention when I get to that part. Okay, so the first thing I have had not quite 2 weeks, and it was a purchase from Everlane. I was there with my friend Marissa, who runs Precious Skin Elixirs, for the Rebecca, I have always said Casciano, but I think it's Casciano. I met her last summer at Indie Beauty Expo. She is a New York City based or Brooklyn based green makeup artist, and she travels around the country doing these events called sacred beauty salons. And I don't think that we were at a sacred beauty salon, but it was basically her giving a little presentation about just sort of mind, body, beauty, your relationship to self. And then she did a makeup demo, and it was really, really nice. Rebecca's such a sweetheart. Why am I like telling this story? It's like not relevant to the product that I got. I had a gift card from my birthday. I was just sort of like, what do I get? You guys know that I just have so many beauty products. And I was like, what should I get? What will I use? And I feel like one can always use a face mist. So I went for the, no idea how to pronounce this, Hannah's Daughter Mineral Mist. Now, there's like so much I could say about this. This could be like a video unto itself. I have never been very into the marketing and branding and advertising around this brand. They've been around for what, like a year now? But when I read the description of the mist, well, first of all, it was moderately priced. This is $45 for 100 mils. And as far as like mists go in eco beauty, I actually think that that's pretty good. I mean, compared to everything else that was there, like Tata Harper Hydrating Floral Essence is like $60 or something crazy, or more even. So this was $45. It is a luminizing toner. It has glycerin and NAPCA, silica, boron citrate, grapefruit seed extract, citric acid, iodine, and oil of spearmint. You're supposed to shake it to activate the minerals before you use it. I was very interested in this because it seemed like something that's not a strong scent profile, and the other toners that I have, like Stark Petrichor and Verid Herb Infused Toner, I love them, but they're very scented, you know? So I wanted something that was just like would go with everything. And I have to say I'm very happy with the purchase. It has a very light, refreshing spearmint smell, as the oil in it would suggest. And it's been performing very, very well. I do like the glycerin aspect. I feel like it gives a bit of that MAC Fix Plus effect to the skin that I personally really enjoy. I haven't been using it long enough to give like a full review, but oh yeah, I'm like forgetting. This is a Mercedes shops. I don't have to go like that in depth about every product. So yes, this has been in my life and I am enjoying it. The next thing is a little Glossier order, because I had some credit to use. So I ended up getting just a replacement boy brow or backup of boy brow in black, because this is what I use every single day. So I just needed another one of those. I decided I wanted to try the boy brow in clear though as well, because sometimes there are moments when I don't want my brows to look like super done, but I want them to look a little bit polished, like maybe before the gym. Yes, sometimes I wear makeup to the gym. So this is sort of what the formula looks like, but it does dry down to be completely clear. I've only used it twice, and so far I really like it. I personally think that Boy Brow is like the standout product from Glossier of everything I've tried, and I will continue to buy it as long as they make it. And then I decided to pick up another Generation G lip tint just because, and I went for the shade Crush. I have, oh gosh, what are the, I'm actually wearing one today. I'm wearing Zip with a little bit of RMS Sacred over top. And then I also have Jam, which is sort of like a fall berry color. And this is, I think, sort of like a, yeah, it's like a raspberry red, which is a color I really, ooh, that's very pretty. It's almost like a lighter version of Jam. It kind of actually has similar undertones, more pink to it though. Now, my fun little exciting giveaway announcement relates to Glossier because, as I have just said, because of people that have used my referral link, I have a lot of Glossier credit. And I have everything that I need. I have stocked my sister up. I have bought Glossier products for anybody in my real life that wants them. And I still have a bunch of credit. So I would like to offer the opportunity to someone watching to pick some Glossier products, and I will mail them to you. I will order them and I will mail them to you. What I was thinking is you could pick the shade of Boy Brow that you want, a shade of the Generation G that you want, just because I think those are like such standout products. You know, I'm like being so loose about it. I'm like, Glossier shopping spree. Not really. I would say 3 items that you can pick. Boy Brow, a Generation G, maybe the stretch concealer if you're into that, or maybe a skincare product if you're into that. So I will probably host that over on Instagram. So if you aren't following me on there and you're interested in this giveaway, maybe you should follow me on Instagram if you want. And I'll do a post on there with all the details of how to enter. Just my way of saying thank you too for everyone that shops through my affiliate links. It's really, I appreciate it. It gives me funds to reinvest back into L'amour et la musique. I'm still on the Patreon bandwagon. I actually just set up my account and I'm in the process of creating a profile. And I actually have some fun ideas for, you know how you can do tiered rewards in Patreon? I have some like creative ideas for some of the tiers. I did a wee beauty habit order because they were having their 20% off like summer sale. It was right around, it was Father's Day weekend, and I actually had a credit to use because I returned the Well People mascara. Oh, and this will also be an opportunity for me to tell you what a great company I think Beauty Habit is and how good their customer service is. So I got a replacement Honest Hazel eye gels. I probably should have gotten 2 of these, to be honest, because I go through them pretty quickly. I talk about these all the time. You don't need like an in-depth review here, but they are apparently, I'm reading the label, cactus collagen, aloe vera, and vitamins C and E. I will go stick these in my refrigerator now. I got a makeup brush. This was actually the reason I decided to make the order. I had been wanting an angled, like a soft angled makeup brush to do winged liner with eyeshadow. So, and I didn't have anything. The only thing I have are like stiffer angled brushes for brows. I didn't have anything that was soft. The handle on this is actually a little shorter than I thought it was going to be, but I haven't even told you what it is. It is the Chantecaille eyeliner brush. I think they were the only, oh, it's very pretty. I think this was the only angled eyeliner brush that Beauty Habit carries. Maybe not, but this is what it looks like. Then I saw that one of my favorite hair care brands, Reverie, has a new product, I think, or I'm just really out of the loop and it's a new product to me. They have a sea salt spray. John Frieda Beach Waves, never forget. I have never found a salt spray to rival John Frieda Beach Waves, nor have I really sought one out that extensively, to be honest, but I saw that this came in a smaller size. So the full size I think is like $34, but they have this smaller size, which is 2 fluid ounces for $17. So this is called the Mer Mediterranean Sea Mist. I really, really like the Reverie, why am I blanking on what it's called? The leave-in conditioner. I plan to try their shampoo and conditioner soon, but I just thought this would be something fun to try. They're a California-based company. I used a little bit of this morning in my hair. Let's not like dwell on my hair today though. It's extremely humid in Boston this weekend, so it's just sort of like hot mess express. I don't love the scent. It's slightly powdery, which I absolutely love the scent of the leave-in. It's much more herbally. So this has a bit of like a baby powder smell that I don't love. I'm seeing that it has sandalwood in it, but it doesn't like really smell like sandalwood. Apparently it also has almond, black pepper, and lemon, and vanilla. Yeah, I think I smell vanilla sandalwood, but it's coming off a bit powdery. So I'll have to report back also on sort of the performance as a sea salt texturizing spray. I have to be careful with these because my hair can get so stringy and full of product like way too quickly, so I have to be very judicious with styling products. The little thing I wanted to talk about was how good their customer service is. So I had also ordered a fragrance sample pack, solely motivated by a Serge Lutens fragrance that I had wanted to try. It was recommended to me by Jess from Stark Skincare. She had me really, really wanting to try Serge Lutens fragrance Jeu de Peu. The description alone, I was like, this sounds super interesting. So Beauty Habit describes it as a warm and comforting scent that explores a palette of notes drawn from Serge Lutens' childhood memories. Are you ready for this? Coffee, creme brulee, licorice, and warm baguettes. It just sounded really interesting. I like very sort of like warm, I know it sounds weird to say like food type fragrances, but if any of you have ever worn Angel or smelled Angel by Thierry Mugler, that's, I also consider a food fragrance. It's very much like chocolate and like kind of like oriental spices, and I wore that all through college and like my mid-20s. So I'm into these sorts of fragrances. And then I picked two others. So Beauty Habit emailed me and said that they were out of stock of Bois de Violette and Fillon Aguilé, and that it would be a while before they got them in. What did I want to do? And so I said, would it be possible to just get the Jeu de Peu and be like on a waiting list for the other two whenever they came back in stock? And she said that it was going to be a while, but that she would credit me for the sample pack and still send me Jeu de Peu, which is perfect because that was the fragrance I always wanted to try to begin with. So I did get a sample of it. It's super interesting. It's totally not the right time of year to be wearing it. It's like summer. This is definitely like a fall winter fragrance. I do have a sort of like non-toxic perfume collection video, but my philosophy with fragrance is I don't spray it directly on my skin. I tend to just spray it on my clothing. Anything on my skin tends to be more like natural and essential oil based and in carrier oils. So I do a lot of like fragrance layering and stuff. And then another fragrance on my radar for fall is the Hermes Empire Nugolier, I think it's called. I'm sort of a little bit embarrassed because everything I'm going to show you is navy. I don't know how that happened. I have a lot of navy, I've realized, so I think I need to stop buying navy, at least for a little bit, and maybe start infusing some color into my wardrobe because it's honestly starting to feel a little bit monotone. And I know that that's a lot of times the danger of a capsule wardrobe because you have to get such like staple pieces that go with everything. But I need some color in my wardrobe. That said, I have three things here that I'm really happy with. The first, if you follow me on Instagram, will not be new, but I decided to pick up a pair of Cezanne shoes. These were like sort of an impulse purchase, but they're one I'm very happy that I made. They are these. They're a size 37, I am a 6.5, and they fit me perfectly, but I have an Instagram post of me wearing these. I wasn't like 100% sold as soon as I tried them on, but now that I've sort of walked around my apartment in them and played around with how I like them tied, I think I'm definitely going to keep them. I also talked to a friend of mine who I know through my channel, Bianca, who has a pair from last year, and she said that they have held up exceptionally well. They're very comfortable and just really, really well made. If anybody's been watching me for a while, you will know that I am exceptionally picky with sandals because I have to have a closed heel. I do have some flip-flops. I tend to not really wear them out in public, but even like any sort of like flat laced up sandal but with the heel exposed really bothers me. I don't know why. It's a very weird hang up, not just for me, but like seeing it on other people. I just like, I don't think that it's like a very flattering shoe look. So anything, that's why I like gladiator sandals a lot, because they tend to have like a closed heel. And I just find that, at least with my leg shape, I like something around, like a tie around the ankle or some sort of detailing around the ankle. I feel like it just makes my legs look longer, actually, which you might think is weird because a lot of times I feel like things around the ankle can cut the ankle off. I actually have quite thin ankles, so that might be part of it too. Everyone is different though, obviously, in their leg shape. My legs are not like thin per se, but my ankles are quite thin. I guess like this ankle detail is in a nude color, so I feel like it is also elongating. It would be different, I guess, if it were a dark color. But yeah, I'm quite in love with them. It's my first Cezanne purchase. I first learned about them on the Cup of Joe blog, and okay, then I have been wanting like a proper blazer for years, like a nice blazer with like gold detailing, and of course I went for J. Crew. This is the Rhodes blazer. They were having actually a pretty good sale on these. I think I got like 30% off. So I went for a petite. I don't actually often order petites. I'm kind of honestly like in between, but for certain things I can get away with regular, and certain things petites are better, especially something with arm length like a jacket. Although I have a J. Crew cocoon coat and I went for not a petite in that, and it fits me fine. But for something as sort of like tailored as a blazer, I thought it would behoove me to get a petite. So I tend to order a size up in petites. So I went for this is a 4 petite, and honestly, like it fits perfectly. My regular cocoon coat is it's either a 0 or a 2. I feel like their stuff runs big. I'm a pretty solid, well, I don't know, I'm between a 2 and a 4 usually. My weight has sort of fluctuated this last year, so it's sort of hard to say. But yes, so I'm really super happy with this. Obviously have not worn it yet, but the last navy addition to my life is also like quite out of my comfort zone. However, we're gonna see. I decided to get a hat. Now, I didn't really think I was a hat person. I had a baseball hat in college that I would like sometimes wear to the gym. I actually want to get another baseball hat to wear to the gym because I just don't want to like look at people when I'm at the gym. I was in Providence actually for a DJ gig, and I had popped into a boutique with a friend. I was basically DJing like a block party, and it was with like a bunch of other DJs, so there was a bunch of downtime, and I was kind of like wandering around the rest of this festival with a friend of mine. We went into a boutique. She was shopping for a gift for her 2 sister-in-laws, and she wanted to get them Brixton hats. She wanted to see what they looked like on somebody, so I was trying them on for her. When I tried on the Piper, I'm pretty sure that's what this style is called, in this exact color, in this navy color, I was wearing like red or fuchsia lipstick and my hair was down. I was just like feeling the look. I thought it looked really pretty. I am not going to put it on right now because I don't think it will go with what I am wearing. But I was quite smitten with the look, I will say. But as I'm sitting here saying all this, I honestly feel like I have too much navy in my wardrobe. Now I'm starting to like unravel about it a little bit. But I don't know. I guess I just won't pair all of my navy together. I got a really good deal on this. I ordered it off a website called, I'm blanking, I'll annotate it. But at the boutique my friend bought this at, they were listing like $60 or $70. I think I got it for like under 30. And Brixton hats, I guess, are quite famous. As I said, I'm not into hats, so I don't really know the first thing about brands and like what's good and stuff, but apparently Brixton hats are good. We're gonna see how this works out. I hope I can pull it off. That's going to conclude this very navy-centric video. If you have recommendations for where I can buy accent clothing that's like bright pops of color, that's sort of like my style, can you tell me? Like, I feel like a lot of my colorful clothing has come from Anthropologie in the past, and I don't know, I'm not as into them as I used to be, I guess, but I don't really know where to go now for kind of like statement clothing. So I would welcome any recommendations. Oh, one other little closing thing I forgot to say with, I don't know if it's with every Cezanne order, but with my order, you got a really cute Cezanne shopping bag that I'm going to use for groceries now. Isn't that nice? Made me really happy. Yes, head over to Instagram for the Glossier giveaway largesse from L'Amour credits. Please tell me your colorful clothing recommendations. And I think that that's all I have. I'll talk to you guys really soon. Bye.